everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tukei, and as usual, if you're new here, I do PB and PR. We all know what PR is, and that's public relations, but PB, now that one, personal branding. But today we're going to be talking about something that is good for you and your business, and you will encounter it as long as you operate a business, and that is content marketing. Now, content marketing, just from the name content, it's focused on content. We all know, if you're a millennial, you've heard things like content is contenting. That's because right now you have to invest in content as a business. Why? Well, we all have seen the traditional methods of advertising coming to pass because, first of all, they're very costly and you're not assured of any leads, especially. And if you look at the cost per advertising, it's usually high. So you look at smarter ways of how you can actually market your business and make sure that you have more leads who are qualified and you're able to have very good upgrade in your business. Now, the one thing that I want us to know when you're developing content marketing strategies is people are always looking for useful content, something that's relevant, something that applies to them. And if you do not give them that, they're going to look for your competitor, because your competitor will have an edge just because they provide things that are useful. When it comes to social media strategy, everyone has a social media strategy, but you cannot think of social media strategies before creating content for your business. What is your USP? What are you offering? How can people find you? You just have to, be smart about it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, let's talk about search engine optimization, SEO. Well, we all know that businesses have websites, right? But it doesn't end there. What are you putting on your website? Search engine optimization means that you create relevant, consistent messages that resonate with your target audience. The beauty about content marketing is that it's integrated communication marketing. So you're communicating a message, but it's also marketing. The reader doesn't know it yet because at that point, they just want their questions answered. So if you're a restaurant in town and someone is searching best restaurants in Kampala, you'll be at a whole better edge when you have actually tried to optimize your website to read best Kampala restaurants, and you even have a list. You curate a list for them. So when someone comes, they're like, oh, they have a list, but look at them. The ones who are producing this content should be more reliable because, hey, they're helping produce content that we're all looking for. So that's just one of the ways. And the one thing that most PR professionals do, and it's actually a very big mistake, is when you're writing a press release about maybe something that you have just launched, a product, right, or a service, do not just talk about the features of the product without answering the question of how does it help the public? How does the public gain? What solution are you providing? What challenges are you tackling? So when you actually cater for those different, segments, it's very easy for you to create a reliable, consistent message that is going to be believable by the audience. And then the press releases that you create, all those messages, put them on your website, because that is the way you're going to attract more customers to come through SEO, and that has to be targeted. Okay? Now let's talk about inbound marketing. Inbound. So there's a difference between inbound and outbound. And the whole difference is outbound is you as a business are actually actively looking for buyers. You're looking for customers, actively going out in the field and all this. But inbound, it means the customers come to you. And content marketing is a great way to create inbound leads. How? If you have relevant, again, the word is relevant, messages that are just lined up for people to come and pick, they're going to say, oh, if I'm looking for a social media template, something that can help me do, for example, schedule my social media messages, how can I do that? And they come to a website, maybe it's Tukei's website, and they're looking for ways in which they can set up one. And there you are at the end of the article, you're saying, here's a template for you. Now you see how you're actually driving sales for your business without actually trying hard. The traditional way would have been that you go out in the field and start actively, recruiting salespeople to do all this work. But this is much cheaper, much smarter, and much more effective. And lastly, we now look at effective ways of using pay-per-click advertising and other social media advertising. Now remember, on digital channels, we have ways in which we advertise, and one of them is pay-per-click. Just like the word, it means that you pay per each time a customer or a lead clicks on your message. Now, it is very hard for you to optimize for pay-per-click messages without having content. So you need to actually, again, I am going to take it from the top. Content marketing means that you're creating messages, you're publishing those messages, and you're distributing those messages. So when you have done that, you distribute them on things like social media, or you have a podcast, right? People underrate podcasts, but now it's the in thing. Everyone is looking at listening to a favorite podcast. Even if you do not want to invest in it now, you should have it in plan. Especially if you're a business, you can have creative ways of talking about your products without necessarily selling. The other social media platforms that you can invest in are, for example, blogs. WordPress, Medium are very free for you to utilize just to create, articles that relate to your, business. If you're a restaurant, you already said you can talk about the different recipes that, people can always do, quick recipes I can do at home. All these very nice messages. And lastly, video. Remember guys, video is king. If you have a very good video that is documenting the recipes and everyone is looking at them and they're like, oh, I want to try that. Who are these guys again? Let me go try them out. Or you have the chefs and they're all doing amazing work. They're smiling at everyone. They're on camera. This is just entertaining, but as well very captivating. And I want to join that restaurant. Remember guys, we are living in the digital age. Do not be so rigid. If your business is looking to acquire new clients, there are very many innovative ways you can do it, and content marketing is the one way, and you cannot simply ignore it. I hope you have learned a lot today, and I hope that you are going to start on your content marketing strategy, because right now it is the way to go. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please do not forget my video today was sponsored by Moving Ads. They do amazing work when it comes to ads production, marketing campaigns, and all these amazing marketing and PR productions. Now, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share. Thank you. See you in the next one.